NKTelco Sports, presented by Grand Lake Health. We are here at the University of Dayton Arena to bring you boys basketball regional semifinal action, where the Wellington Jaguars will take on the Fort Loramie Redskins. Tonight's game is brought to you by American Trim, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, NKTelco, Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Clygem, Precision Strip, Sweeterman Pharmacy, New Knoxville Supply, Ferguson Construction, Fowler's TV, Wilson Health, Cy Sweeterman, Carriage Works, Kogi Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, Wayne Trail, Cargill, Wagner's IGA, SecureCom, St. Henry Bank, The Spot, and St. Mary's Foundry. Again, a fine thank you to those sponsors that allow us to bring you this high school boys Division IV tournament action. I'm Jeff Henshin. I'll have tonight's game between these two teams that have fought hard to make it this far. Both teams are playing very good basketball. The Wellington School Jaguars, just out of Columbus there. Their school is located just west, or actually borders up against the Ohio State Golf Course. They played some good basketball as of late. They're winners of 9 of their last 11, including 6 in a row. And to get to this point, they've defeated Madison Christian, Northside Christian, Ridgedale, and Bern Union to earn this right here to play against the Dayton Flyers, or at the Unity Arena to play against the Fort Loramie Redskins. The Jaguars are very offensive. They come in averaging close to 66 points a game, and they're led by a 6'6" senior, Elijah Meredith. He averages just under 18 points a game. Also pulls down 9 rebounds. Also in double figures is a 6'3" junior, Marcus Stewart, who averages just under 12 points a game. And then a host of other players that are fast and athletic average around 5 to 7 points for the Jaguars. On the other end of the court tonight are the Fort Loramie Redskins. Again, have been playing very good basketball, have the Fort Loramie Redskins. They're winners of 8 of their last 10, including 3 in a row, all in the tournament action where they defeated Miss Stonewall Valley, Bodkins, and New Miami to earn this trip here again to the regionals. They've been here 4 straight times. They earned that right by earning that 4th straight district title over New Miami with a 59-37 victory. They have nobody in double figures scoring, but are led by a host of players that average, again, just under 10, between 7 and 10 points a game. Leading scorer right now, Caleb Meyer, Jr. at 9.1. Also Grant Albers, another junior, at 8.5. And the head of the team, if you will, senior Nick Brandowy, averaging 7.3 points a game. He's a 4-year letter winner at Fort Loramie, making his 4th straight regional appearance here for the Redskins in his high school career. Before we take a break, we'll go through our keys of the game tonight. And the keys of the game are brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. And first, for the Wellington Jaguars, they're going to have to value the basketball versus a very physical, defensive Fort Loramie team. They know that Fort Loramie will be very much defensive-oriented and have to take care of the basketball to avoid any turnovers. They also want to focus on the pace of play. They want to try to create easy opportunities via transition play. They realize Fort Loramie plays only about 7 players, so they want to try to run them down a bit and also take pride in the Jaguars' style or their system of basketball versus what Fort Loramie's defense is going to try to take away from them, and also stay together. Coach Taylor mentioned it's going to be a tough battle, and at times they're going to get hit hard, both mentally and physically. Need to stay together and bounce back up. For the Fort Loramie Redskins, their keys to the game include rebounding the basketball. They're going to be outside of the Redskins at every position, so they have to find a way to win that rebounding battle. Also take care of the basketball. Can't have live ball turnovers that are going to result in transition buckets. And you have to also, basically, by taking care of the basketball, defensively slow it down. Don't let the Jaguars get an up-tempo game and control the three-point line. The Jaguars have a ton of good shooters on their team, so Fort Laramie feels it's critical that they defend the three-point line if they want to win. There are your keys of the game. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll have our starting lineups and the opening tip here on NKTelco Sports.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a third-generation family-owned business with locations in Sydney and Walpaugh, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on first, second, and third shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
Welcome back to UD Arena for this regional semifinal basketball game. And we'll meet the starters for the Wellington School Jaguars. Connor Henry is number 4. He's a 5'11 senior. Yossi Parker, number 12, is a 6'4 senior. Chase Willett, number 20, is a 6'4 sophomore. Marcus Stewart, number 23, is a 6'3 junior. Elijah Meredith, number 32, a 6'6 senior. The Jaguars are coached by Artie Taylor in his 6th season at the head coaching for the Wellington School Jaguars, and now for the Fort Laramie Redskins. As their non-starters are announced is Devin Rauderman, Damon Mesher, Lane Frilling. 43 is Caleb Maurer. Ty Ruenkamp was in there. And Evan Holscher. Now the starters. Number 11, 4-year letter winner, 6'2 senior Nick Brandaway. Number 21 is a 6'2 junior Caleb Meyer. Number 30 is a 6'3 junior Grant Albers. Number 32 is a 6'1 junior Nate Meyer. Number 34 is a 5'11 junior Nolan Burning, and the Redskins are coached by Corey Britton. He also is in his 6th season at the helm of the Fort Laramie Redskins. And what's kind of unique with both these coaches, I mentioned both are in their 6th season. Both have picked up their 100th coaching victory at their respective schools. Artie Taylor for the Wellington School Jaguars picked up his 100th win January 21st against Buckeye Valley. Coach Britton picked up his 100th win a few days earlier, January 11th of this year, against Minster in a 50-45 overtime win. So both coaches have reached the 100 win mark, both in their 6 seasons. And we're ready for tip-off here in this regional semifinal game. The Redskins and the Jaguars. Wellington School Jaguars bring a lot of height to their program, and they will face a very good defensive squad in the Fort Laramie Redskins. Wellington right now with the basketball in the navy blue jerseys. There's the first, nearly an overback. It does result in a turnover, the first of the game, and Fort Laramie gives it back. Opportunity here for the Jaguars. Off the mark again. 3rd time, no good. Left-hander Meredith, no good. 4 tries before finally the Redskins can come away with the errant shot. And boy, the Redskins survived a fury of activity there by the Jaguars. Back-to-back turnovers and a host of looks for the Jags, but no points as the Redskins now in their first real offensive set. Nice soft touch, junior Caleb Meyer. He connects on his 25th three-point shot of the season. He's shooting at a 38% accuracy from beyond the arc. Well, good look for the Redskins on their first real possession, the first One resulted in somewhat of a turnover and a quick bang-bang play, but they do score and take a quick 3-0 lead. Meredith will travel. 2 quick turnovers here to start for the Jaguars. Full court press. So Fort Laramie breaks it with ease, and they will go back to offense here, facing a man-to-man defense. Basketball now Birding up top over to Meyer. Birding had a rough game against New Miami in the district championship game, had some foul trouble. It's the first time all year he did not play in each of the 4 quarters. It's the first time he has not played in a quarter. In their 100 possible quarters, Birding has played in 99 of them. And there's a whistle and a foul against Wellington's number 32, Elijah Meredith. Remember, Meredith is their leading scorer, 17.5 points a game and 9 rebounds. 6'6" senior picks up his first foul. Pass nearly deflected and almost knocked away by Ivory, and the turnover. Now Fort Laramie with the turnover as well. Likewise, Fort Laramie man-to-man defense here to start against the Jaguars. Nearly a steal by a very quick-footed Nick Brandewy. Nick Brandewy averages just over 1 steal a contest. Again, a defense of the Fort Laramie Redskins that yields just 40.4 points a game, so under 41 a game. They're going against an offense that likes to score above 65 points a game. Another travel. 3rd turnover. So again, this will give the Jaguars a chance to set up their man-to-man full-court defense. Alberts with the basketball. Grant had a great game against New Miami with 8 rebounds in that game, 6 of them on the offensive end to help his team pull away from New Miami in the district championship. Ball reversed back up top to Nolan Birding, 5'11" junior guard, and he'll get called for a hooking foul. And a technical, I believe, also. We had foul trouble last week. Might have some more foul trouble this week. So he'll pick up not only the personal, but the other one will go against him as well. So I think we'll give him 2 fouls. Shooting the free throws here on a technical will be Connor Herrick. 68% free throw shooter on the season. Damon Mesher, 33, in for the Redskins, replacing Burning. Herrick good on his first to give Wellington their first point. The second one off the back iron, so 1 of 2 from the free throw line, and the Jaguars will take it out right in front of me here as we sit at half court for today's regional semifinal game. The Jaguars out of the Mid-State League, which again, their school butts right up against the Ohio State University golf course. So the Redskins with their first rebound of the game, second rebound. First, because they had other ones with 3 turnovers. Nice backdoor cut. Losing the handle was Meyer, but good look there. A hand got on the ball. Meyer didn't get a good, clean look, misses the attempt. Wellington trying to push the tempo and will pick up a personal foul on Nick Brandewy. Brandewy trying to knock the ball away. Caught just a little too much of the arm. And going to the free throw line for their 3rd and 4th opportunities here of this first quarter is Brandon Ivory. First one is in. Ivory, 67% on the season. In for the Jaguars is Noah Biene, 5'10" senior. That one off the mark, and Brandewy will come up with a rebound. So 1 of 2, both trips for the Jaguars has accounted for their 2 points. A 3-pointer by Caleb Meyer, the only points for Fort Loramie. Mesher over to Meyer, all the way now over to Brandewie. Left-hander goes right. Good ball movement right now, but good defense being played by the Jaguars, not giving the Redskins any easy looks here in this offensive set. Nice cut. There's a foul. A good pass from Nate Meyer to a cutting Grant Albers, and they're going to pick up a personal foul against Connor Herrick. Grant Albers, 60% from the charity stripe this season. Again, had a big game against New Miami. I mentioned the rebounding dominance he had in that game as he makes his first free throw. Had 8 rebounds, 6 of them on the offensive end. Scored 7 points. Devin Ratterman, number 23, 5'9", junior, in for the Redskins. Albers will look to make it 2 for 2 here as we approach the midway point. 4 minutes, 3 seconds left of this first quarter. That one's short. Rebounded by the Jaguars. Remember, they had a first possession where they created a steal against Fort Loramie and had 3 or 4 shot opportunities around the rim, came away empty before committing a travel. Another offensive rebound and his own putback for a bucket is Marcus Stewart, averaging 11.3 points a game. Ball pressure being applied against Mesher. Ratterman with it, gets a screen. Fort Loramie will be in no hurry. I don't believe this type of defense bothers them. It just makes them run offense a little bit longer, and they'll get a backdoor cut or someone streaking to the basket. They pull up there with a jump shot. Is Meyer, no good, rebounded by the Jags. And again, hustling down the floor, and a 3-point shot quickly in the offensive set, off the mark by Meredith. Three minutes left here in a very low-scoring game. 4-4 our score. Mesher. Albers thought about it. Back to Mesher, who will fire a triple off the mark. Ratterman with the rebound. 3-point shot off the mark by Meyer. Offensive rebound, Grant Albers. So good work there by the Redskins. Numerous looks, and they convert on the offensive rebound. Grant Albers, his 3rd point of the game, and a 6-4 lead now for the Redskins. Ball pressure now being applied by the Redskins. As right now they've held a very high offensive team in check. Meredith to the basket, his own rebound, and scores. Elijah Meredith takes advantage of his opportunity there and gets second chance opportunity. So both teams trade offensive buckets following the offensive rebound. 2 minutes left, first quarter. Meyer picked up, swings it over to Albers, and again, a lot of perimeter offense with the ball outside. Ratterman steps back, fires a 3, just long. Looked good on the release. He's a very good 3-point shooter as there's a turnover. Good hustle play by the Redskins. I believe it was Meyer that dove on the floor and kept it alive, avoided the over and back. And nearly a steal by Meredith, and he'll pick up his 2nd foul. Basketball can be a game of inches as Meredith, if he comes away with that steal, it's slamma-jamma at the other end. But fortunately, Brandewie, I believe it was, stepping to the ball, moving towards the ball, not standing on his heels, able to catch it and draw the foul. Evan Holscher, number 45, the second of the only 2 seniors on the roster in the game during this dead ball, as well as Nate Meyer returning. So 2nd foul against Meredith. He checks out, so they lose 6 feet 6 inches of Elijah Meredith here, the final minute 20 of the first quarter. Also Nolan Burning with foul trouble for Fort Loramie. He picked up 2 quick fouls early in the first quarter, has not played since. Meyer finds the other Meyer. Brandewie penetrates, backdoor cut. Mesher, nice pass. And bucket by senior Evan Holscher. Assist, Damon Mesher. It all started with Brandywee penetrating. Soft touch up and in, A.J. Taylor. Taylor answers back. Boy, Wellington does not take long to get their shots off. Fort Loramie has used much of the clock on offense. Wellington has used very little. Long, dangerous pass. Good heads-up play by Willette, and a good hustle play by Brandywee, I think it was, hustling down to avoid the layup. So that will force the Jaguars now to play 5-on-5 defense, but that long pass by the Redskins, well read by Chase Willette, and he's unable to score, and will throw it out of bounds. We've got him down for 5 first quarter turnovers, and they missed an opportunity there. Got the steal, and good hustle play by Brandywee to knock it away, and on the ensuing inbound, they throw it back away. So it's a couple of opportunities now. The Jags have not scored in transition, something they've done very well all year. Final 10 seconds to go in first quarter. Holscher needs help, gets it to Meyer. 5 seconds. Brandywee will shoot a 3 off back iron, no good. And that is your first 8 minutes of basketball here with the Fort Loramie and Columbus Wellington tied at 8. We'll come back with more basketball here on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hey Minster, this is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey Botkins, I'm Brett Gerstner with NKTelco, and we are here for you and to help you operate your business network.
Hey Maria Stein, I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with Hometown Pride.
Hi Rishi, I'm Tim Metzger, and we are here for you for your installation of your telephone, cable TV, and internet.
Contact NKTelco at 1-888-NKTelco.
Welcome back as the Redskins break huddle first. They are engaged right now in a very tight game, 8-8. The pace of play right now, I would say, favors the Redskins. They've been able to control the ball, run their offense, but Wellington gets it. They go fast, and they go right at the bucket with limited offense running. It's basically a couple passes, and they look to score. Number of turnovers there by Wellington. I have them down for 6 first quarter turnovers compared to just 2 for the Redskins. So the Wellington Jaguars not very careful with the basketball, had 6 turnovers. Brandywee will get called for the charge. That'll be his second foul. So foul trouble for the Redskins. Both Brandywee and Burning with 2 personal fouls. Brandywee went hard at the basket, no doubt. I didn't catch which Jaguar held his ground, but he took a blow and absorbed the contact. And also for Wellington, their leading scorer, Elijah Meredith, 6'6" senior, number 32. Also 2 fouls. He has been on the bench since late in the first quarter. Holscher battles and will earn the rebound. Good job by Evan Holscher keeping the Jaguars off the glass. It goes off the Jags, and spot violation now, or spot ball out of bounds for Fort Loramie. They have faced a full court man-to-man defense, and it really hasn't hurt the Redskins. Redskins only with 2 turnovers. They will pick up a personal foul against Herrick. That'll be his second foul. So Herrick with 2, Elijah Meredith with 2 for the Jaguars, and for the Redskins again, Brandywee and Burning each with 2 fouls, and what the substitute. Number 5 is Noah Biene back in the game, replacing Herrick with the 2 fouls. Nearly stolen, but another 50-50 ball. The Fort Loramie fortunate they don't throw it away. Jaguars' very active hands have caused a lot of deflections. And they will get a turnover, 5-second violation the third of the game for Fort Loramie, the first of the quarter. As we've played nearly 60 seconds here. Fort Loramie has played man-to-man throughout. Good anticipation by Grant Albers, and he will get the scoop and the score. Excellent job by 6'3" junior Grant Albers, and he had a defender trailing him. Good job finishing, protecting the ball with his body, so it could not get blocked. Albers with 5 points. That shot is up and in, nice drive. By, I believe it was by Yoshi Parker, number 12. Wellington, as fast as Fort Loramie can score, has come back to answer basically every time. Fort Loramie definitely the time of possession in favor of their squad. Well, again, quick hands as nearly Jones, BNA almost got it. Holscher, left-handed kiss. Evan Holscher, his 4th point. He averages just over a point a game. Nice job protecting the ball, using his left hand to finish for the 6'3" junior. Wellington pull-up jumper by Ivory, no good. Holscher with a rebound. There's a guy playing very well off the bench. Definitely giving the Redskins some quality minutes here. Swing pass to left Mesher, one dribble. Holscher back to Mesher. A little bit of hand checking, but Mesher able to drive by his shot, catches edge of the bankboard. Another offensive rebound by Holscher. The ball swatted out of bounds, but it will stay with the Redskins. A good defensive play by the Jaguars with the block, but it does give the ball back to the Redskins on the block shot. So another look here for Fort Loramie. Myers' shot no good, and I think it's Albers again. Another offensive rebound. Albers and Evan Holscher each with a stick back. Quick three off the mark by Parker. They get an offensive rebound. Loose ball, turnover. Good hands by Fort Loramie as they have been very active themselves. They've created now 7 turnovers against the Jaguars. The Jaguars have been very aggressive on the boards, though, but have not capitalized in those multiple opportunities. Just one offensive basket off of rebound. A steal and another foul. So following another rebound, the Redskins create the second turnover. And Ty Ruenkamp, number 40. Heads up play by the 6-foot sophomore. 2 free throws. That one in and out for Ruenkamp. Just his first miss of the season as Holscher leaves and gets a standing ovation from the Fort Loramie crowd. Excellent minutes by Evan Holscher, and they're getting some good minutes here even out of Ty Ruenkamp. However, he missed a free throw. Ruenkamp had been 6 for 6, misses his first 2 free throws at the varsity level this year, and a rebound by the Jags. And in transition they go, shot missed. And it will stay, I think, with the Jags. So they'll get another look here. Ball underneath their own basket with 4:23 left. Meredith with a soft shot from around the rim, does not drop. So Fort Loramie again, multiple looks there, a couple of them by the Jags. They're unable to score. Meredith back in, playing with 2 personal fouls as we approach the 4-minute mark of this final second quarter. Ruenkamp, a triple. Timeout taken by the Jaguars. It's Fort Loramie 17, Columbus Wellington 10. We'll take a break and come back with more regional semifinal basketball on NKTelco Sports.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Plygem Residential Solutions is part of Cornerstone Building Brands, North America's largest manufacturer of exterior building products, and the success of our company is directly related to the contributions of our employees. We are currently looking for machine operators, maintenance technicians, forklift operators, and more to join our growing team at our facility in Sydney, Ohio. Plygem offers competitive pay, a full benefits package, as well as opportunities for bonus pay and long-term advancement. Become a part of our strong foundation.
Welcome back. The Redskins have opened up a little breathing room. Long way to go, but a 7-point lead. And they have done so with some very good offensive rebounding. A couple of put-back buckets by Evan Holscher and Grant Albers. Albers also a steal and a score and a triple from sophomore Ty Ruenkamp, his second made three-pointer of the season. Only taken 3 attempts all year and made a big one. Long-range jumper by Stewart off the mark. Another offensive rebound. And another turnover. So as well as they've rebounded, they've not been able to take care of the basketball. And that's a block, count in the basket, hoop in the harm. Caleb Meyer will score his 5th point and go to the free throw line for 1 shot. Good aggressive move by Meyer. And for Meyer, a 73% shooter on the season, 29 of 40, averaging 9.1 points a game. Chance to give him 6, and he does just that. Biggest lead of the game for the Redskins now. They've doubled up Wellington 20-10. It was 8-8 at the end of the first quarter, so a 12-2 run here by the Redskins. Quick hands there by Ruenkamp. He's done an excellent job for the Redskins in his minutes so far tonight. 3-point shot. Bottom of the net, number 0. Evan Henry connects his 23rd triple of the season. He shoots a very good percentage, does Evan Henry, at 36%. Much needed points for the Jags as they had not scored in some time. And that cuts the lead down to 7 as it was 10. With about 3 minutes to go. So Fort Loramie again patient, looking for the best shot. Ruenkamp, his shot blocked, rebounded by the Jags. In transition, the hoop and the harm as Ruenkamp tried to get him before he went up. Was about a count late, and Chase Roulette with the basket and a chance to complete the 3-point play for the Jaguars. And this would be 5 already unanswered points, a chance to make it 6, and what was a quick 10-point lead for Fort Loramie could be down to 4 here with a made free throw, and it is. So good answer by the Jaguars, cutting it down to 4 as we approach the final 2.5 minutes of the first half. Grandewey, I'm sorry, that was Albers. Up top, swings it over to right side. Cross court, Ruenkamp over to Mesher. There's Albers at the post, pulls up from 15. Back iron, no good. And there's a whistle and a foul, so it'll be Fort Loramie basketball, as I think they're going to whistle Evan Henry. They will. So Henry hit the 3-point shot to break the Jaguars' scoring drought. Commits the foul here. He checks out. And that is a free throw opportunity now for Damon Mesher. Damon Mesher, 1-1. Scoreless tonight. Mesher is a 6-foot sophomore, averaging 7 points a game. Very good free throw shooter, 71%. Not a lot of volume from the foul line this year, as he misses that one. Just 12 of 17 coming into the game. Rebound was corralled by the Jags, but knocked out of bounds by Fort Loramie. As 2 minutes and 4 seconds remain here in the second quarter. A good run by Fort Laramie to open it up to 20-10, but a good answer by the Jaguars of Wellington to cut it down to 4 as they've scored 6 unanswered. They got a three-pointer by Henry and a three-point play by Chase Roulette. Good hands by Mesher. It goes into the hands of Albers. They create another turnover against the Jaguars, and Mesher will walk it up now across the timeline and start the Fort Laramie offense. Fort Laramie averaging 48 points a game, just south of 48 points in the season. Wellington over 65 points a game, so definitely two different styles of offense. And Coach Artie Taylor thought it was in their favor to push the pace and force Fort Laramie to get a little bit more up and down, but for the most part, it's been Fort Laramie's ability to hang on to the ball, not turn it over, keep control of the possession. And right now, play at Fort Laramie pace. Coach Corey Britton for the Redskins. 6th season, he's won 5 sectional titles, 4 district titles, and was a regional runner-up 1 time in those 6 years. So his team has been very well the past 6 seasons. As I mentioned earlier, he earned his 100th win against Minster in January. Likewise, Coach Artie Taylor for Wellington earned his 100th win in January as well over Buckeye Valley. So both coaches in their 6th season, both coaches have earned their 100th win this season. And both coaches obviously have their team here playing in the regional semifinals. Fort Laramie in no hurry right now. Not necessarily saying they're stalling, but they're definitely looking for the best shot or backdoor cut as Wellington is beginning to double team and try to create some traps. Boy, Fort Laramie getting a little wild here as they get a shot inside by Nate Meyer off the glass. Rebounded by the Jaguars. 10 seconds left. And a foul against Caleb Meyer. So Fort Laramie used a lot of the clock, got a little wild with the passing there late in the possession, and Caleb Meyer had a decent look at the bucket. Or Nate Meyer, I should say, did, and just could not get it to drop. So a chance here with 9.5 seconds left for Wellington to cut into the 4-point deficit. They throw it off Mesher's back. Get it back, give the bucket and the assist to Chase Roulette. Three-pointer by Myers off the mark. A good finish to the first half for Wellington. They score 8 straight, but Fort Laramie at halftime leads by 2, 20-18. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll have second half action of this regional semifinal game here on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
For over 150 years, Cargill has been helping people be successful worldwide. Cargill has always done business responsibly and in a way that makes us proud. Whether it is educating farmers in India or providing bikes to students with perfect attendance right here at home, Cargill is helping people thrive. The Sydney plant is just one piece of a global company that provides employment for hundreds of thousands, food for the world, and support for thousands of businesses. Be a part of something great at Cargill.com.
Welcome back as we're at halftime here of this regional semifinal game between the Redskins and the Jaguars. And with our first half stats, will look like this. Both teams shoot about the same percentage from the field. Fort Laramie hits on 36%, while Wellington hits on 35% of their field goals. Neither team is stroking it very well from three-point range. Fort Laramie 2 of 8, Wellington just 1 of 5. Free throw shooting, the Redskins have left some points on the line, just 2 of 6. Wellington a little bit better at 3 of 5. The rebounding margin, right now it's being won by the Jaguars 17-14. Each team has done a nice job of offensive rebounds. The Redskins have pulled down 7 of their 14 offensive rebounds, converted those into 2 baskets for 4 points. Wellington, 7 offensive rebounds also. And of those, they were able to also score 4 points on those offensive rebounds. Turnovers, Wellington with 4 more, as they have ended the half with 10 compared to 6 for the Redskins. And again, the biggest lead was by Fort Loramie. They went up by 10, 20-10 with about 3 minutes left to go in the second quarter. But give credit to the Wellington Jaguars. They came back, scored the final 8 points of the half, and now trail by just 2. Scores in the game. Grant Albers for Fort Loramie was 7. Caleb Meyer was 6. Evan Holscher, 4 points coming off the bench. And Ty Ruenkamp also coming off the bench, hit a triple for his 3. For Wellington, leading scorer for them in the first half is Chase Roulette with 5, all coming in the second quarter. And he was part of that comeback when they put that string of 8 points together. Got a basket and was fouled, made a 3-point play, and later scored a field goal to lead his team with 5 points as we begin the second half. It'll be Jaguars basketball. Again, Jaguars in the navy uniforms with white numbers. Fort Loramie, the white jerseys with red numbers to start here at this regional semifinal. Meredith strong in the basket, and he will get whistled for his 3rd foul. Elijah Meredith didn't play a lot of minutes in the first half. He's not going to play many here in the third quarter either. He will come out. He played just 8 minutes, just under 9 minutes in the first half. So basically half of it, as he will sit down. Good job by the Redskins playing defense and forcing, creating a good box out, a good check out. And sometimes the teams that don't do that allow other teams to rebound very easily, and it becomes fun and easy. When it's difficult, players sometimes will commit to fouls. You saw Meredith do so there, trying to go after his missed shot. Good job of the Redskins of getting a body in front of him and making him come over top, creating his 3rd foul. Fort Loramie getting very deliberate with the basketball here. We don't have a time of possession stat, but they definitely have held the ball the most. Running offense, not really a hold or being held, as the Jaguars have played pretty tight man-to-man defense. Fort Loramie doing a good job, and just 6 turnovers. They only average 10 a game to the Redskins, but have done very good against a very athletic, quick team in Jaguars. Ball knocked down into Albers, now into Nate Meyer. He is fouled. Nearly a turnover, but he is pushed. And the foul, I missed who it was against, will be Fort Loramie basketball. Number 20, Chase Roulette with his first foul. Brandewie over to Albers. Again, same style of offense here as we saw their first possession before the foul. And we saw this much of the first half as well. Nearly 2 minutes gone in this third quarter. Burning, who had 2 quick fouls, kicks out to Albers. His shot off the mark. Offensive rebound and basket. Caleb Meyer. Offensive rebound, stick back bucket for Meyer. That breaks a drought of offense for the Redskins, and a good effort by the 6'2" junior. A foul's going to be called against the Redskins. A block will be called against Grant Albers. His first is going to the basket was Marcus Stewart. And he will now be at the foul line. Will Stewart, 65% on the season. As a team, the Jaguars shoot the free throw at 65%. Fort Loramie just a percentage point below them at 64%, as Stewart's first attempt is missed. Jaguars' three-point shooting is 32% compared to Fort Loramie's three-point percentage, 3 percentage points higher at 35%. So these teams fairly even, as missing both free throws are the Jaguars. And Fort Laramie will walk it down. Again, the defense has been pretty tight by the Jaguars. Not a lot of breathing room for the Fort Laramie offensive players, especially when they have the basketball. Brandewee finds space, just off the mark. Tough break for Brandewee. Back to work quickly go the Jaguars. Good hands by, I think it was Brandewee. He gets the tip and the steal. So another turnover, 11 in the game for Wellington. Burning, his shot short. And a good job defensively by Connor Herrick to pull down the missed shot. Herrick had 2 quick fouls in the first half as well. Had his minutes limited. That should be Fort Laramie basketball, and it is. So 2 quick turnovers here in back-to-back possessions as Mesher, number 33, in for the Redskins. And a full court pressure. It's not really giving the Redskins a whole lot of issue, but it definitely forces them to concentrate, if you will, the full 94 feet of the court. Brandewee looking backdoor, finds Mesher. His shot short. Offensive rebound by Albers. And White is going to be out of bounds, so Albers nearly comes away with the offensive rebound, but when he fell down, he landed on the line. Turnover. Tough break there as Albers nearly came up with an offensive grab, and there's a Wellington player that is hurt right now, number 12, Yoshi Parker, trying to walk it off. And with that possession, or with that dead ball, also Elijah Meredith, 17.5 points a game, 9 rebounds a game. The 6'6" senior rechecks back in for the Jaguars. So Wellington likes to run offense at a quick pace, have been held somewhat under control so far. Long 3 on the right side is missed by Roulette, and another good check out by the Redskins, limiting them to just the 1 shot. Just under 4 minutes to go in this third quarter. It was a 20-18, and Coach Britton will take a timeout to avoid the turnover or the 5-second count, and possibly, more importantly, a turnover at half court, resulting in transition opportunity for the Jags. We're waiting to see if it's a full or a 30. Still don't know. And waiting for the sign, and a lot of fingers are being pointed, and we still do not know, at least I don't. Give me a chance here while they go through that. And maybe there wasn't a timeout. But there had to have been a timeout. Not real sure. They do have, the board still shows Fort Laramie with 5 timeouts left. Wellington took one in the first half. They're down to 4. I'll keep an eye on that. There had to have been a timeout because Fort Laramie had the ball and there was a 5-second count going on. And Coach Britton took it to avoid the count, the turnover. Back to live action here. Fort Laramie trapped, and their entry pass into Myers, taken away. In transition, come to Jaguars. They look to push tempo, and they catch the ball standing out of bounds. So, unable again to trying to create tempo, pace are the Jaguars, and they commit their 3rd turnover of the quarter. Fort Laramie following that last one with 2 turnovers. And there is something on the floor. Timeout. We'll take a break with them as well as they clean up the floor. We'll be back with more regional semifinal basketball here on NKTelco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Wegner's IGA have been servicing their communities for more than 90 years, spanning 3 generations. Wegner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and a variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wegner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen.
Now, will give me a chance to read through our sponsors. They include Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Clyde Gem, Precision Strip, Sweetman Pharmacy, New Knoxville Supply, Ferguson Construction, Fowler's TV, Wilson Health, Cy Sweeterman, Carriage Works, Kogi Plumbing and Heating and Air Conditioning, Wayne Trail, Cargill, Wagner's IGA, Securicom, St. Henry Bank, The Spot, and St. Mary's Foundry. Fine, thank you again to those sponsors that allow us to bring you this, and this is regional semifinal basketball action, Division 4 style. As a little too aggressive there is number 5, Noah Jones-Benet. His first, team's third. Fort Laramie will inbound to basketball. As offense has been at a premium here. 22-18. Wellington yet to score in the half. Fort Laramie just the 2-point bucket by Caleb Meyer following an offensive rebound. Good head and shoulders fake. Oh, they almost had Meyer open. Good job by the Jaguars closing that opening. Brandewee's triple no good. And the Jaguars still seeking their first point of the half. Go to work on offense. They're looking for Meredith inside. Fort Laramie kind of had him boxed, if you will. A player in front and a player behind. Meredith up now, way up top. That's where Fort Laramie would like to keep him. And good job by Caleb Meyer. Doesn't get the steal, but active there on defense, gets another deflection. As subs for both teams coming in. For Wellington, Marcus Stewart. For Fort Laramie, Grant Albers. Albers replaces Brandewee. Brandewee, a nice career at Fort Laramie, the 4-year letter winner. His 4th straight trip to regionals. There's a big bucket by Evan Henry, his 2nd made triple of the night, his 24th of the season, and that brings the Jaguars to within 1. And Burning has the ball get a little bit too high on him. The 3rd Fort Laramie turnover. Pressure there, maybe creating the dribble to get out of control, if you will. Dead ball turnover, though, so not a live ball situation. Wellington will look to take their first lead of the game. As Fort Laramie opened up, I'm pretty sure, with a 3-0 lead, and then some free throws by Wellington, but they've tied it but never led. Meredith looking for help. Marcus Stewart, his 3-point bucket is good. The first lead of the game by the Jaguars. Timeout by Coach Britton. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take one with him. You're watching high school boys regional semifinal basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center offers a family-friendly environment with a personalized approach to reduce pain, restore function, and improve mobility. Dr. Christopher Stuckey specializes in reconstructive foot and ankle surgery, diabetic foot care, trauma including fractures and sports injuries, along with bunions, hammer toes, and ingrown toenails. Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center has offices located in St. Mary's and Salina. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-394-8664.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
8 minutes left to decide who will move on to the regional finals. It'll be played right back here on the 13th, Friday the 13th at 7 o'clock. The winner of this game will play the winner of the next game between Jackson Center and Fairfield Cincinnati Christian that will play following this game. The Jaguars outscore Fort Lauderdale by 2 in the third quarter, 9-7. Is a tie game entering the fourth. Wellington able to take their first lead of the game with 1:53 left in the third, but Fort Lauderdale responded and went back ahead, and Wellington tied it. And that's where we stand here at 27-all. Caleb Meyer, no good. Offensive rebound, Mesher. Stick back, Damon Mesher. Boy, Fort Lauderdale doesn't have a lot of offensive rebounds, but that's about 4 of them where they went right back up the bucket for a total of 8 points on offensive rebounds. Meredith muscles his way in and draws a foul. Pretty good defense by Grant Albers, but he will pick up his 3rd foul. So keep an eye on that 3rd foul for Grant Albers. Elijah Meredith, leading scorer for the Wellington school. Left-hander is good on his first throw. I should say leading scorer average-wise, 17.5 points a game. Just his 3rd point of the game here coming in the fourth quarter. 69% foul shooter on the season, 46 of 67. As we have a player maybe with a cut on them. We'll see once the officials allow number 12, Yoshi Parker, to get bandaged up here, or if he'll have to sit out. So it looks like they're going to give him the allotted time for the trainer to cover up the cut. Meredith, a 6'6" senior, made his first of his 2 shots here. His first 2 free throws of the game coming here in the fourth quarter. That one's short. Albers with another good rebound. Albers, 6'3" for the Redskins, a junior with a big rebound on the missed shot. A 1-point lead for the Redskins following another offensive stick-back bucket, this time by Damon Mesher. Burning, Mesher up top now, driving, kicks out. Caleb Meyer, a 3-pointer, no good. Brandewie swats it. Meredith comes up with it and finishes with the right hand. You gotta feel like Meredith can turn it on here. He can be very dangerous. He scores now his 5th point. His last 3 points he has scored for Wellington. Put them back up by 1 point. Albers finds Meyer. Albers off the glass, no good. Rebounded by the Jags in transition. I think Brandewie possibly knocked it away, or it was mishandled, and that'll be a timeout. So Fort Lauderdale survives the bucket in transition. It'll be a 30-second timeout. I'll keep it right here as we'll kind of reset the game here. 6 minutes, 5 seconds left. 6 minutes, 5 seconds left. A very even game throughout, except for when Fort Lauderdale took an 10-point lead in the second quarter. Midway through that second quarter, Fort Lauderdale went ahead 20-10. And then Wellington charged back and finally was able to take their first lead of the game, going ahead of Fort Lauderdale 24-22. That came at the 1:53 mark of the third quarter. And now Wellington, after being down by a point or two throughout, after that lead, has climbed back ahead by 1. They have the basketball. They've taken 2 timeouts. Likewise, Fort Lauderdale has taken 2 timeouts, so each team with 3 left. Mesher, quick closing time, but cannot secure the basketball, knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with Wellington Jaguars. Inbounds pass into Meredith. Meredith has scored 3 points here in the fourth quarter. Finds an open player, teammate in the corner for 3. Chase Roulette. His first made 3-pointer of the game, and now it is a 4-point Jaguar lead. So Wellington beginning to make some shots here. Fort Lauderdale will try to answer themselves, and Coach Britain will also take a timeout, a full timeout. We'll take one as well and come back with 5 minutes, 32 seconds left to go in the ball game here on NKTelco Sports.
At CAPT, we use hometown opportunity to make sure that when we have a position open within the facility, it gets put on the website.
We've really been excited to see how that has grown so much over the last several years.
If anyone is looking for a job, it's the best place to go.
We really want to do whatever we can to get folks that are from this community back to this area.
I would recommend any manufacturing company that they take a look at it. It's a very good benefit for companies at no cost.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
We're back live here with 5:32 left. Fort Loramie calls timeout. They need a good answer here. Wellington has been able to respond a little bit better offensively as of late. So a big task at hand now for the Redskins. Kind of a must-need score possession. They trail by 4. A lot of time left, but momentum definitely in the favor of Wellington. They've hit some shots lately. And a great answer by the 6'3" junior. His first 2 points of the half, he has 9 in the game, along with 6 rebounds currently for Grant Albers. Right now guarding Meredith. Meredith, nice look and a good pass. Connor Herrick on the assist from Meredith. Meredith not only scores 17.5 a game, but he also dishes out 2 assists. And there was a great pass by the 6'6" senior finding his classmate Herrick. Hoop and a harm. A lot of strength there by Brandewie. His first points of the game. Couldn't come at a bigger time, and he goes to the basket and draws contact. Connor Herrick picks up his 3rd foul. And boy, what a big play by Nick Brandewie. His first points of the game. Averaging just over 7 points a contest. Will look to cash in on a 3-point opportunity. Cannot. And Meredith wins the defensive battle there, as nearly sneaking in on the underside of him was Albers, but Meredith comes down with a rebound. There's a steal. Has a good defensive play there. A rare turnover here for the Wellington Jaguars. They've been much better at taking care of the basketball here in the second half when they had 10 turnovers in the first half. I've got them down for like 4 right now, so much better job taking care of the basketball are the Jaguars, and as a result, they've been able to get some shooting opportunities and score the ball. Sweet move to the basket as Meyer, a little strong offensive rebound. Brandewie off the mark. Boy, nice move by Caleb Meyer. And then Fort Loramie also comes up with the loose ball, but cannot convert. Defense now by the Redskins, and they will force a timeout by the Jaguars. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take one as well with more. We'll come back with more boys basketball here at NKTelco Sports.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwiederman Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it Caring Without Limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
The final timeout taken by Coach Artie Taylor. His team, the Jaguars, lead by 1. Fort Loramie nearly comes up with a steal. Still a loose ball. A scramble. A possession error will favor Wellington. Wow, what an effort put up by the Redskins. As a scramble for the ball, bodies flying around. So Fort Loramie, though, will get a chance to put their pressure defense online again here, try to create a turnover and get the ball back. Meredith with the basketball will wisely pull it out. And good hands by number 21, Caleb Meyer, as Meredith looking for a Jaguar under the basket, has it knocked out of bounds at 31 seconds. Meredith is a 69% free throw shooter. Henry's 64%. Oh, Roulette, number 20, is probably the one you want to get. He's 53%. Fort Loramie has time. They can play some defense. Stewart's at 23% and Herrick at 68%. And Fort Loramie doesn't have a lot of choice left, as with 23 seconds left, they will foul number 23, Marcus Stewart. So just not a bonus yet, so that's right. That's Fort Loramie had to commit the foul there, so no one on the line yet. Ball tip. Albers knocks it away. I think it was deflected by Meyer in front of me, and then Albers knocked it off out of Meredith's hand. So Wellington having some trouble against the Redskins inbounding the ball, and this will be another spot or dead ball out of bounds situation. 21 seconds left. Nearly another steal. Nobody from Wellington coming to the basketball, and Fort Loramie pretty good team speed here, as Fort Loramie has to be careful of the home run pass. But boy, they've come up nearly with some big steals here, as they will foul number 0, Evan Henry, a 64% shooter on the season. So that's a 7th team foul, as Henry a bonus situation here. Big free throws. And before that, Coach Britton wants to take a timeout. It will be a full timeout. We'll take a quick one and come back with the final here on NKTelco Sports.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Three minutes, 44 seconds remain as we have a tight game here. The Columbus Wellington Jaguars on top, 35-33 over the Fort Loramie Redskins. Each team now has 2 timeouts left. Coach Taylor took his 3rd one there to reset his troops in a very important possession, as they become each so crucial here the final 3.5 minutes. Stewart had the ball knocked out of bounds as he was going hard at the basket. The Wellington School belongs in the Mid-State League, the Ohio portion of that Mid-State League. Fort Loramie, of course, members of the Shelby County Athletic League. Wellington came in 17-9 overall. Fort Loramie 18-7. Both these teams have played some pretty good basketball when it matters most, and that's why they're playing today. As this is about the longest Wellington has held the ball. It's going on 30-plus seconds, and no shots have been attempted, and they have run perimeter offense. Now they dump it down into Meredith. And Brandywee giving up some inches there. Brandywee listed at 6'2". Meredith listed at 6'6". Brandywee, though, very quick as he will switch off now as going back to guard Meredith is Grant Albers. Cross-court pass, good anticipation. Exactly what the senior needed to do. Nick Brandywee comes up with a huge steal. Now, can the Redskins capitalize? They trail by 2. Albers, nice move. Going at Meredith with the 3 fouls. Nice use of the left hand to finish. Tie game. With the hot hander, with the 3-point attempt is Roulette. His 3 misses, and I thought Meredith had it, but will give the rebound, comes away to the Redskins as the fans for Fort Loramie come to their feet. It's possible Fort Loramie, the way they've done it so far tonight, could probably hold it for the final 2 minutes. Well, that's a long time with pressure defense such as this and with some trapping going on. And boy, I'll pick up the 4th foul against Elijah Meredith. Team foul 6, so Meredith will stay in the ball game. The next foul, Fort Loramie will shoot free throws. So they'll get Coach Britton back into the coaching box as he kind of was nudged out to the edge of the court there. They get the ball into Brandywee, had a big steal to keep this possession alive, or to start this possession. See how long Fort Loramie runs the clock, or can, I think they've got to still look for the first best look. 10-footer off back iron. Nearly a big offensive rebound by Grant Albers. Falls into the hands of Meredith, and he will walk it up. Meredith now with 8 rebounds, and that one was a big one. Meredith also the 3 assists. Mentioned the good passing the big man does. As Wellington will take another timeout. That will leave them with 1 left. It's a 30. We'll keep it right here. Remind everyone that the winner of this game tonight will move on to the regional finals. It'll now become a full-time. We'll keep it here anyway since it's going back to the 30-second timeout. So we'll stay right here as the winner of this game, whether it's Wellington at 17-9 or Fort Loramie at 18-7, will move on to the regional championship game on Friday the 13th at 7 p.m. They will face the winner of the next game tonight between Jackson Center and Fairfield Cincinnati Christian. Those 2 teams will battle after this one. But that's what's at stake here right now. Things a little flipped this year, as usually the district for these teams for Fort Loramie was played here at UD, but because the Dayton women were involved in their conference tournament, the districts for Fort Loramie this year were played at Vandalia Butler. Nonetheless, Fort Loramie wins that, and now comes here's a regional versus going to maybe Trent Arena as in the past, or another school for the regional championship. 1 minute, 20 seconds left. Wellington with the basketball, and by no means I think they're going to be holding it. They go right to the basket. And with a strong move is Connor Herrick, a 5'11 senior. He is fouled. Nate Meyer picks up just his first foul. And the first free throw is coming up for Connor Herrick, a 68% shooter. Again, not many attempts on the season, just 22 attempts, making 15 of them. That one off the mark. So it's important now for Fort Loramie to box out. Remember, they have Elijah Meredith on the line. He's going to be careful he doesn't get too aggressive here and try to rebound over Brandywee. Herrick takes that out of the question, making 1 of 2. A 1-point Jaguar lead. 70 seconds left now. Fort Loramie 5 team fouls. Wellington is with 6, so Fort Loramie will shoot 1-on-1 on the next foul. Turnaround jumper off the mark. Good look by Grant Albers. Huge rebound by the Jaguars. Meredith somehow gets around Albers, and we'll see who the Redskins want to try to foul. And there's a timeout, an emphatic timeout as Coach Taylor was trying to get a timeout called. That'll be their last timeout with 44 seconds. We'll take a short break and come back with 44 seconds left here in the game on NKTelco Sports.
Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Welcome back. Just 17.7 seconds remain. A fantastic finish here as big free throws coming up for Evan Henry. This will be the first of a 1+1. These are the first bonus shots taken by the Jaguars. Off the mark, rebounded, and scored. Offensive stick block by Chase Roulette. A three-point game. The final 7 seconds. Brandewee needs to get a shot off. Mesher, Albers, that's it. The Jaguars have defeated the Fort Laramie Redskins in a great basketball game. Wellington 38. The Fort Laramie Redskins 35. What a ball game. Both teams played very well, and obviously the Redskins are not happy and they're frustrated, but nothing to hold their head on this. It was a great ball game. They gave Wellington everything they wanted and then some, and just came up a bit short, and will end their season 18-8, regional semifinalist. Job well done, though, by the Fort Laramie Redskins. And again, a group of boys right now that's not real happy, but played well, and a tough way there as they lose a very competitive ball game to a very good team. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll recap this game and wrap it up here from UD on NKTelco Sports.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Fowler's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos system takes the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game or not with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Fowler's, and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Fowler's TV, taking game day to the next level.
Welcome back to the UD Arena, where the Redskins of Fort Laramie have lost a heartbreaker, a great ball game to the Jaguars of the Wellington School, 38-35. And we'll take a look here at our final game stats for the game. The Redskins shoot 15 of 43 for 34, call it 35%. Wellington a little bit better from the field, 14 of 34 for 41%. Fort Laramie did just not shoot the three-point ball very well. Just 2 of 11 for 18%, well above their average of 35%. Wellington, 4 of 11, much better than their percentage on the season. They finish at 36% from the free throw line. Neither team shot it real well. Fort Laramie left some points on the line at 3 of 8. Wellington 6 of 13, and they got to miss. The Redskins did at the end of the game, but a huge offensive rebound stick-back bucket proved to be the dagger there, as Fort Laramie then needed a three with no timeouts left. Couldn't get one fired off with good defense by the Jaguars, and that's basically how the game ended. It was a fast-paced game, if you will, on both ends. Not up and down, but defensively, as Wellington really defended Fort Laramie in the half court. Fort Laramie did a great job as we finished looking at our stats there, with only committing 9 turnovers, just 3 in the second half against that pressure defense. Wellington had 10 first half turnovers. They only 7 in the second half, total of 15. And the rebounding margin, Wellington finishes with 31 compared to 25 for the Redskins. And each team really did a nice job offensive rebounds. Wellington had 10 of their 31. Fort Laramie actually had 11 offensive rebounds, and I think put those back for a total of 8 points. And job well done. Again, a tough loss for Coach Britton's team, and they will lose and end their season tonight. Scoring for the Jaguars, one player in double figures. That was Chase Roulette with 13 points. He was a lone player in double figures for the Jaguars. For Fort Laramie, scoring went like this. Nick Brandewee with 10, Nick Brandewy with 2 points, Caleb Meyer with 10, Grant Albers with 11, Nate Meyer with 3, Damon Mesher with 2, 4 from Evan Holscher, 3 from Ty Ruenkamp, their total of 35. For Coach Britton, as I mentioned, he will finish as regional semifinalist tonight. His 6th season at the helm of Fort Loramie will come to a close. His team will finish 18-8 on the season. Wellington will go to 18-9, and they will play the winner of this next game between Jackson Center and Cincinnati Christian. Before we leave, I would like to announce our Player of the Game award tonight, and we're going to go with Grant Albers. He finishes the game with 11 points. Again, monster job on the boards. Finished with 6. 2 of them were offensive rebounds, and he had, I know, a putback bucket for points off one of them, and also did a super job defending their leading scorer, Elijah Meredith, who finished with just 5 points. Good job by Grant Albers, who finishes with 11 points. Our Player of the Game brought to you by NKTelco Sports. And for the 2 seniors on Fort Loramie, Nick Brandewy and Evan Holscher, congratulations to your fine career at Fort Loramie. And sorry that it came to a close tonight. Our camera operators tonight included Bryce Hamrick and Scott Robinson. Also, our director tonight was Scott Robinson. I am Jeff Henshin. We hope that you enjoyed this telecast. Once again, your final score, Wellington 38, Fort Loramie 35. Thanks for watching here on NKTelco Sports.